I think this is on my toes. Hey guys, it's Sunday and it's time for Sunday lesson. Alright guys, I'm supposed to read from the Bible, but I'm not reading from the Bible today. Yesterday I watched the movie War Room, and it was a very, very good movie. And I have seen so many Christian movies that Facing the Giants, he asked the players, what's impossible with God. Nothing's impossible with God. God works in mysterious ways. God has his ways, and you have your ways. Nobody's telling you that you have to do everything God says. God would like for you to obey his rules, but that's on you. As for me, I try to obey the law, and I try to obey God's rules. Now, there's a book I read years ago, many, many years ago, and the book is called The Greatest You by Trent Shelton. If you have not read that book, I recommend you read it because that book changed my life. Trent Shelton changed my life. Back then, I was a bad person. I used to go into Walgreens. I would buy makeup and steal makeup. I would go into Family Dollar. I would steal things and buy stuff. Dollar General the same way. I did it to Walgreens. I even did it to Target once. My husband and I went into Target, and we had took my dog Chica to the vet, and I wanted to buy something because I found out I was having a grandson. Wasn't I was having a grandson? No, it wasn't because of my grandson either. That wasn't it. I went in there because I had to get feminine products, and I was like, we'll just go across the street to Target, see what Target has to get feminine products. They got a little place in there where we can get something to eat. They got a Starbucks inside. We can go there, blah, 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 blah. My husband's like, okay. So, I found a Pixie lip gloss. No, lip balm, and I literally took it. I constantly would steal from stores. I would buy and steal. Little small things. Like, if you look at a lip balm, this is how big a lip balm is. You can put it in your hands like this. And literally, if it's just single like this, and you can walk out of the store with it and have it in your hands. And then have your purse sitting in the shopping cart like this, and you're digging through, and you go like this, and you're digging through like this. Then you drop that lip balm, that single like that, in your purse, and go about your business. And that's what I did. And when I would go and buy makeup, I would buy makeup. But if it's in a package, you can't really take it if it's in a package. It's got to be out of the package. And I used to steal makeup all the time and other stuff. I remember making goodie boxes one year for Christmas, and at Family Dollars, I wanted everybody to have nail clippers. And they had them for $1. I could have bought them. I had the money, but I stole all the nail clippers. When I got to checkout, I was like, wait a minute, something ain't right. And I said, what's the matter? I said, I had 5 nail clippers here. Oh, well, they fell, I made like they fell the hole in the basket. I said, they fell the hole in the basket. I'll get them tomorrow. I'll get them another day. And I would do that. And that was just me in the past. Now, I don't take stuff from stores. I'm tempted. I have been tempted. But I don't. I will admit, I'm not going to say I haven't stolen anything lately. Because, well, if you want to consider taking something I gave to my best friend years ago, and she never used it, and I saw it sitting there, and I picked it up. Fine. You can say I stole from her. But normally I don't steal. I don't take from people. I learned my lesson. and karma will bite you in the butt. Bigger than dog dookie. And if you're new to my channel, you probably don't know this, but I have a chronic kidney disease, stage 4. I have a heart murmur. I have bone cysts in both of my legs, which is giving me a fit, which I need to have leg surgery to have removed eventually. If you ever seen the commercial where they talk about the toe and how there's a bone in there that's split and you need to sew that bone together so your toe works right? Well, not my left, but my right toe, big toe, that's the way it is, and it hurts so bad that I have to get that looked at and checked out. I've got an umbilical cord hernia in my stomach. And to honestly tell you, my brother had me believing that I was pregnant and had a fallopian tube baby there. And I had it checked out, and it's not a baby. It is an umbilical cord hernia. I was like, I hate having medical problems. I was taking 7 pills every morning. And now it's like, I have things I got to do. I can barely walk. And I'm like, oh, I got money. I want to go to the store. I can't. I have to wait till my husband's off to be able to take me to the store because my doctor put me on bed rest to try to stay off my leg. I can walk from the bedroom, which is actually, if you see that door over there, that's the door that's open. Right around that corner is our bedroom. And to this room. I don't go in any other part of the house except the bedroom and the kitchen and my office. And we don't have cable in our bedroom right now because the box went out. We're waiting for a box to come in. So if I have to watch TV, I have to watch it in the living room. So, on that note, it's rough. So, read the book The Greatest Views by Trent. He was my life coach, and he helped me change my life around, and he helped me do better. I'm not going to lie and say I don't lie, because that would be a total lie. I can say it's been a while since I've stolen anything. I don't steal from stores. I admit I did take an alcohol drink from my stepdaughter one day. I didn't actually know it was hers, and I seen it under the kitchen table on the ground. I picked it up, put it in my little fridge in the office, thinking, let it get cold. Well, I didn't know it was hers, and I told her I didn't take it, which I didn't know that was hers, but they found it in the fridge. And she told me straight up, I'm not a kid anymore. I can drink. I'm old enough. And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't take it. And I'm like, I did find one underneath the kitchen table, but I did not take yours. So, let us bow our heads and pray to God. And I want you to think about something. Really think about it. Is there anything that you have done this week that might have changed your life a little bit? Give the praise to God and tell Him thank you if something good has happened in your life. If something bad happens in your life, it's not God's fault. It is your fault that the thing happened. If something good happens to you, it's because you probably prayed for it to God. If you pray to God, God will answer your prayers. I'm not going to say He's going to sit here and say your prayer's been answered. It depends on what it is you're praying for. Now, as for my dad, he always prayed, I'm going to win the lottery. I want to win the lottery. Please, please, please let me win the lottery. And my dad never won the lottery. And he used to tell my mom, some mighty God you have, He won't even let me win the damn lottery. And my mom would say, well, did you pray to God and ask God to help you win the lottery? Yeah. He goes, well, God don't gamble. And that's gambling. So God doesn't gamble. So you're not going to win the lottery. He got mad. Then it took my mom 35 years to get my dad baptized and saved. And even that he did, it was good because, short little story, and then we'll get into praying. When I lived with my parents and my ex-husband and I lived with my mom and dad, I remember seeing dark shadows in the house. Now, I was told when you see dark shadows in the house, that means there's evil in the house and somebody has to get rid of the evil. So when my dad got saved and baptized, and I was there when he got baptized and saved, I went back to my mama's house, and there was no ghost, no black shadows, nothing. My mom even said she saw the black shadows. I said, there's a demon in the house, Mom. And these bad black shadows that are bad demons can come into your body and take over your body. I do believe that. And so everything went good and smooth after my dad got saved and baptized. Well, another short story, I dated a guy named Joe when my ex-husband left me. And we got into doing witchcraft and witchery stuff and crazy crap like that. And one day we were doing something, and we opened something we shouldn't have opened. I was scared for my life. I was scared for my kids' life. He was scared. We said, F this, and we stopped. Everything we had that we were doing, we literally picked it up, took it to the burn pile outside, and we burnt it all. My ex-father-in-law didn't want us burning it, but we burned it all. We didn't like it. Now, today, in this house, there are 7 spirits in this house. And all 7 of them, I personally know. My husband knows them. And my son-in-law don't know them, but my stepdaughter knows them. 3 of the people that are in here is my mother, my dad, and my grandmother. And they're staying on my daughter and stepdaughter's side of the house, on that side. Her grandpa, which is my father-in-law, is here, and he's on that side as well. My mother-in-law, which lived in this room until she died, she's in this room. My closet door, I had to buy a latch to put on there because one day I'm making a video and I hear the door open, and I turn to look to see, and my mother-in-law is popping her head out of the door. Wait a minute. You're dead, Mom. Why are you here? Spirits do come and stay in your house. My brother said that his girlfriend at the time, Mary, her mother, had passed away, and she was there messing with the hot water. They would go take a shower, and then all of a sudden they're taking a nice warm shower, and 2 minutes later it's like blistering cold. And I was like, okay. And she goes, my girlfriend, his girlfriend Mary at the time, she was taking a shower, and all of a sudden the water got scorching hot. And I was like, she must have done something bad that pissed her mom off for her to do that. Now, a story about me and my ex, well, not my ex, and my brother-in-law, my dead brother-in-law. He's another person that's in this house. Stays on that side of the house. My husband's grandmother stays on that side of the house. And I saw her one morning. I got up, and we had one of them. You cut up the wood and put the wood in it, and it was a wood stove. And one time she was sitting there, she goes, Grandpa wants his coffee. And she's pouring coffee. And I'm like, am I tripping out? And I was telling my husband about it. And my stepdaughter and my son-in-law tells me every once in a while, everybody's asleep, but at 2:30 in the morning, they smell coffee. And I said, that's Grandma making coffee for Grandpa. And, okay, they understand that. I said, you know your great-grandmother's here. Your dad's grandmother. And she stays in this room that you and your husband are sleeping in. Really? I said, she died in that room. I said, Grandpa died in that room. I said, Grandpa's spirit's in here. Because he died in this room, so his spirit's in here. And anyway, I was sleeping in bed one night, and I got up, and I went to go lay on the couch, and my stepdaughter, she had the flu, and we got into a big old fight, and I told her straight up, I said, well, who do you think your dad chooses? He chooses me over you. Why is he attending to me more than he does you? Basically, something to that. And something had happened, and we were fighting, and she shut up, and she rolled over and told me to go F myself, and went back to sleep, and I went and laid in the bed, and the bed was shaking, and I thought my husband was doing it, but it wasn't my husband. It was my father-in-law and my brother-in-law. When I was like, screw this, I had to get up and go pee. So they let me get up. They wouldn't let me leave the room. I said, look, whoever's blocking the doorway, I got to pee and I don't want to pee all over myself. So they let me go to the bathroom. And I'm like, okay, I'm going back. I climb back in bed and lay down. The bed starts shaking. Pat, stop shaking the bed. And that's what he did. I was like, screw this, man. Somebody's here. They would not let me leave. And I said, look. So I just went right through, went in there and grabbed a blanket, got on the couch and fell asleep. Told my husband the next day what had happened. And he just shook his head. And I said something about breathe. That pissed your brother and your dad off. And I apologize. So, on that note, dear Heavenly Father, I come to you and pray. I pray for my best friend to lose the weight that she needs to get loosed. Please help her do the right thing. Don't let her sleep all day and let her get healthy and let people do what she's got to do, Lord. Let her lose weight as well as me. Let her get healthy as well as me, Lord. I pray for everybody on social media that are my friends, that I chat with, and that chat with me as well, Lord. Please help and guide me to keep doing the right thing. And if I did do anything wrong lately and it's pissing you off or making you mad, please, Lord, forgive me. I am sorry. Lord, I know my parents can hear me, and they're in heaven with you. Just tell them I love them and I miss them so much. And please, Lord, tell them I'm sorry for being a pain in the butt as a baby, a child, a teenager, even when I'm an adult, and things I've done wrong. I'm so sorry, Lord. I lied a lot to my mom, and I feel so bad for lying to her all them years. Lord, please forgive me for everything that I have ever done wrong in my life. I want to make things right. I want to be able to stand up and have strong legs and not weak legs. I want to be able to do things again. I want to lose weight. I want to feel my legs and not feel them like a heavy 10-pound weight, Lord. I want you to bless me, Lord. Take away all this pain I have. Make me do better, Lord. Help all of us do better, Lord, and worship you and do exactly what you want. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Another thing I want you to do. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. My eyes are. Anyway, I want you to think about everybody that has done wrong in your life. Everybody that has ever made fun of you, forgive them. People who have done you wrong, I want you to forgive them. God wants you to forgive everybody that has done wrong in your life. So forgive them. If you are here and you know by my face and by looking at me all through school years, or even know me now, and you have laughed and giggled and made fun of me and called me dumb and stupid, even if you don't know me but you subscribe to my channel, oh, I like her channel, she's funny, she's goofy, that's fine. But if you have said something bad about me or even dissed me in any way, I want to say, I forgive you. I forgive everybody that's ever treated me wrong. All the kids who called me names at school, all the kids that picked on me. I want to say I forgive you. No matter what you did to me that made me not appreciate you or love you, I want to say I forgive you. I love you, Lord, and I'm going to end this video at that. Go forth to forgive people that has hurt you in your life. Forgive them. You'll feel a lot lighter and feel a lot better. And if you've done something to me, I forgive you. Bye, guys, and have a blessed Sunday.